Well, guys, welcome to another episode of Faces from the Mount, and I'm one of your hosts, Daughtery Middlebrooks. Listen, I have an innovator here, a creative, a realtor, just all-around entrepreneur, Daughtery. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Well, listen, Faces from the Mount is a series we're doing at Mount Zion, talking about people who are doing extraordinary things in the community of Nashville and around the world, but particularly people that have come from Mount Zion. Tell me a little bit about you. Tell me your story.
So I grew up in inner city neighborhoods, and so anywhere from James Casey to Edge Hill, I know all about it. Part of my childhood, I stayed in a homeless shelter, but even through all of that, I still remember being able to draw and kind of visualize myself somewhere else. And so I started off in East Nashville for the most part, so I graduated from Stratford, and then went on to eventually graduate from Belmont. So I have a degree in fashion design and merchandising, and then on to entrepreneurship and business. Well,
that's interesting. How was your connection to Mount Zion? How did you get connected to our ministry?
It was through my mom, actually. So I was in high school, and I remember being super rebellious in high school. And I think as most teens are, I hope my daughter don't see this, but my mom was like, you gotta do this, and I would just rebel against it. So I remember I would sneak out, sure did. I used to sneak out and come back at 5 or 6 in the morning, and she would wake up on Sundays, and she's like, time to go. We should have to go to 7 a.m. So I would just be getting in, it's it's time to go. And not only that, one thing she used to make us do is each and every Sunday, when there's any visitors here, she used to make us stand up. We had to stand up every single Sunday. And so until we got tired of standing up, because it's embarrassing, we joined. And so I remember oh my God, this is so embarrassing, this is so embarrassing. But it wasn't until I finally graduated high school, and Bishop had a way of preaching and making relatable. He used maybe a song line or something. You're okay, this ain't really, so it went from a punishment to something I can actually appreciate.
Well, Quita, you have jumped into the real estate game. Mm-hmm. I mean, head on. I remember you and I went to this class in 2017. And
come on, yes.
Yeah, come on, yes.
Come on, yes.
It was this guy in there, they was selling dreams, but you really jumped out there. How important is real estate, and how are you using real estate to impact your community and your people?
I share with the world that I'm an agent. People just all right, help me. And it's been, my business has been 100% referral. I haven't did any leads, I haven't paid for this and that. It's been 100% referral. And from day one, I've been my authentic self. They see me dancing in the houses. They see me me and my daughter, we just I have been myself. I have 100% referral. And so within that, I've been able to not only touch people from my community and share with them the importance of it, but also, being homes, meeting builders such as this. This is one of my favorite builders. It's AR Homes here in Nashville, building $1 million homes. I came from, I said, James Casey and Edge Hill, low-income housing. Now I'm a luxury agent selling $4 million homes. It was just wow.
All of this didn't come with, without a sense of questioning your faith.
For sure.
This is the part that I really want to deal with.
Let's hear it.
How have you been able to survive knowing that your faith has been shaky?
Yeah, I think I know that God is real, and I've never shared this before, but it's literally because of you.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just being transparent, because I'm I've shared with you my struggle, for forever. And no matter what, you never no, you gotta believe. You never pressure me to think that. And I see how awesome you are. And I'm man, Daughtery's supposed to have the world. You are dope. You are so talented, you're so creative. And I'm man, Daughtery's supposed to have it all. So that's another part of the struggle. Daughtery's this great person. Why is he still being attacked? That bothers me. But then on the flip side of that, I share with you anything I'm going through, we go through it together. You're man, I'm finna pray about it. So I'm man, it gotta be real now, so I don't know which way to but in spite of you still remain the same person, you still be happy, everybody loves you. Anytime we go, it's man, what's up, Daughtery? It's love. So I'm man, it gotta be real.
It's funny because, the ways in which we believe, I believe with our faith, it is through other people. Mm-hmm. Faith is intangible.
For sure.
You can't really grab it or touch it, right?
Yeah.
It is through people.
For sure.
That's why it's so important for us to be around other believers, people that have a glimpse, not the people that's gonna be high church, right? And every time you talk to them, it's hallelujah. I'm like, I don't know you. You don't even talk like that, right?
Exactly.
You know. But I think what you're saying, and I think for the people that's at home and around the world, I never heard you say that to me, and almost made me tear up. You know, but it is because of other individuals' journeys. There's somebody that's sitting on your row. There's somebody that's sitting across the street from you. There's somebody at a bus stop. There's a story to be told every day you wake up and you see people and you have breath in your body. To me, there's a revelation that God is real and you still have purpose.
For sure.
But Queen, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for being a part of Faces from the Mount. I'm excited for the people to see this. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Well, I'm all over this place. So Echelon Residence on all social media platforms. You can look me up, Daughtery. That's where I am.
Well, again, thank you so much for coming here and sharing your story. I believe it's going to inspire, motivate, and impact people you will never probably meet. You're watching Faces from the Mount. Again, I'm Daughtery, one of the hosts. I'm excited that you get the opportunity to see what we're doing in the Nashville community and around the world.